I want to try something that I don't know if anybody else has ever tried before.
I've never seen it.
So it occurred to me that no one's ever done a daily houseplant vlog.
Like,
So
what do you do?
that's what people are asking
Yes.
us all the time. Like, we make short form content all over the internet. We have a store, we have a brick and mortar store, we have an online store, and people are always asking us, how do we take care of our plants, our personal plants? We have a bunch of them in our house here. And so why not just show a day-to-day version of what we work on every day? Of course, we're not going to have something to water every single day. Maybe we will eventually if we
But
get
we're
enough
always
plants.
admiring them.
We're always admiring them. You know, the joy of a new leaf, or like when a flower comes out for the first time.
It's exciting.
Experiencing, like, how do we water each one of the plants? How do we determine how to water one of the plants?
All the issues that come up, the worries that we might have, like
The
right
failures, hopefully less failures.
Hopefully less failures.
Hopefully a lot of successes.
But this happens. I mean, this is plant care, and
Pests.
they're gonna come. Like, we know they're coming, so like, why not take y'all along with us?
So let's go around. We're going to show you today, we're going to show all of the plants in our living room. Okay, we're going to show you the things that we're worried about. We're going to kind of introduce you to these plants. And a lot of them are going to need to be watered today. I've kind of been sandbagging on the watering, kind of letting them go a little bit too dry.
Which is totally normal for Tanner the planter.
It is. It's very, very normal for me to go a little bit too dry. So anyway, yeah, let's get into it. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to take you guys on a little bit of a tour, okay? So let's start off first. How about over here at the cactus wall?
All right.
Well, just the cactus. So, by the way, most of these plants are quite new to us, and that's because we just moved into this house. For those of you who don't know, we moved into our RV full-time about 18 months ago or so, and we just moved, you know, so at that point we had to get rid of a lot of our house plants, almost all of them.
This is a big mama.
Yeah, and now that we're back
Look at
into
that.
a house, we have started our collection over. So we've got a huge cactus over here, and then up top, this, you know, this might change. This might change.
I would say this is definitely going to change.
The Hoya ropa up here, I don't think it gets enough light.
That's my favorite Hoya.
Yeah.
I did notice that is stressing. Do you see how it's like a darker? That looks like maybe that's getting enough light, but I think in general, like, the whole plant's probably not getting enough light.
Next up is this Hupergia. Oh, it looks like it's kind of
Cricket on the wall.
shifted on the thing a little bit. We'll have to fix that today. But this is the Hupergia squarosa. So those are the three plants down here. Down here is kind of an accidental propagation jar. This was actually done for a different video. And
It started rooting.
It started rooting, and I never took it out, and so it's just hanging out down here.
All right.
I don't know. We'll see how
I like that glass.
goes. The wood is for some sort of project back here, hopefully one day. Haven't thought of it yet, but
We'll get to it.
you never know.
Yep.
Hey, everybody. All right, let's take it over to the plant wall over here.
Should I turn the light on? What do you think?
What do you guys think?
Is it
Lights
better?
on or off? Okay, yeah, let's keep them on. I like that.
All right.
So you guys may have seen some of the plant videos we've already made on these before. Why don't you go through one by one, because we've repotted a lot of these plants and we've done videos on them. Why don't you show us one by one, baby, what they are?
All right. So here, this is a Ripsalis, right?
Yeah, this is the mistletoe cactus.
Bachyphora, something like that.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. We picked this one because we wanted something trailing, and it was just so unusual. Look at how the stems are, how it's a stem and then it breaks off into the snowflake. It's really pretty. But also easy care. You'll see that's the theme of a lot of the plants that we decide to bring home. Easy care.
We have to have easy care. We have to have low maintenance, I think, more than anything.
Yes. This guy, not my favorite, if I'm being honest. Tanner really likes this plant.
We both get to choose different plants, okay?
Yeah, this one was kind of snuck on by. But I need to take it and prune it. This has been bothering me for a while. I don't like all these sheaths. Like, I know that's nature, but like in my home, I don't want to be looking at that.
You don't want that, okay. So
So
you
we'll
need to
have
prune
to-
off all this stuff.
yes.
That's okay, we can get to that today.
This beauty right here, she seems to be doing well, although I'm pretty sure
She's quite dry.
she's very light,
Yep.
which in my experience means we need a little bit of water. Uh-oh, what am I doing here?
It definitely needs water. You're missing on the thing.
Oh, it's because there's a leaf back here. I don't want to...
Yeah, well, and also, so someone was asking about this on one of our other videos. When you want it in a certain location, but you don't have a stud there, you have to do the
I'm going to leave that
wall
for you
anchors.
to do, expert.
So you hold it with one hand and you can put it up with the other.
Okay, well, I can't see back there. To be
Yeah, it does take a little bit of practice. I'll be honest with you.
And
it
then I
definitely
think
does take a little practice.
this actual one
there you go.
is a wider lip too than normal.
It is a little bit wider, yeah.
I'm kind of scared it's going to fall off, but
Yeah.
it won't.
Oh, you're good.
All right, this one, come take a close-up of this.
Oh, yeah.
She's in bloom.
This is a Hoya.
It's the Hoya Hoshkaliana
Something
yellow
along
flower, aka butterscotch, because believe it or not, it smells like butterscotch.
At nighttime, especially, this thing is just, it is absolutely like having a Werther's original.
It does.
In your nostrils. It's kind of
smells
wild.
like that. Let's switch.
Okay.
Let's have you take, oh, this needs water too, by the way.
Yeah, we're going to go through this one only, there's a lot that are going to need water. We're going to check all of them, I think. This is a Ripsalis that we have up here. I forgot the name of it. Ripsalis.
Can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. This is the Hoya maxiflora. This is another scented orchid, which is going to be really fun.
That's not a Hoya, baby. That's
I'm sorry. Orchid maxiflora.
Yes.
This is another scented one.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, this is like a coconut sunscreen is what they say it kind of smells like.
I like.
So, and it blooms right from the base too. It doesn't bloom like this big overarching thing.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
It's kind of neat. String of pearls, classic right here. You know, part of me, so this was the first plant that I ever propagated. When I first wanted to get into houseplants,
I remember.
and I saw somebody on their Instagram, an acquaintance that we knew, she had a string of pearls and she gave me like a little strand and I propagated it and then it kind of went on from there. So we've got a string of pearls back. A lot of people have trouble with these, so we'll show you guys how to take care of them. It's super,
Let's show
super
you the
easy.
nice full non-balding top we have right
I've been
now.
really excited about this because all the new growth that you're seeing right here, this is brand new to us. We've only had this plant about maybe 3 or 4 weeks.
And whenever you install grow lights, you're always concerned that maybe it's not enough light. It's a lot of guess and check, so that's a good confirmation.
Yes, this is several feet away from a grow light. We'll show you guys the whole setup, but yeah, this is quite a distance away from the grow light. We've got another Hoya right here. This is, I can't remember which Hoya this is. Do you remember?
Nope.
Oh, I need to go get the care tag, or the tag. I don't know why the tag is not in there.
The care tag?
There's no, yeah, it's just a name tag. It's an ID tag. We've got Anthurium crystallinum right here. Love this one.
We took the ugliest one home.
We did. We got a batch of these in. These are a tissue culture one, so you can see there's a little bit of damage on the leaves. This was the newest leaf that was coming out when we got it. It came out kind of deformed, so this happens a lot of the time when there's stress going on with the leaves.
That's what it sounds like. It doesn't sound like a normal leaf. It sounds a little bit.
All right. Well, we've got the staghorn fern up here. This is the one that I'm most worried about. What's funny about this is the plant that looks the worst. It's also the one that's been in our care the worst.
We've had it the longest.
The longest, yeah.
We've had it, yeah, since the RV.
We've had it for about a year. So yeah, I can take it down and kind of show you guys a little bit more about it. So here's what's concerning. I made a little video. Maybe I can pull up a thing about this. I don't know. But it was on like a rotted piece of wood. When we got it, it was on a very rotted, they used the wrong wood altogether. And it was rotting. And so finally, after a year of caring for it, I wanted to put it on a fresh piece of cedar right here. So I did that. But
cedar lasts longer. It's better.
Yeah, it's water resistant and all those things. So I went to, remove the plant from the rotted wood, but it was so embedded in all the little rotting pieces or whatever, like I had to really rip it off. Usually what I do is I just slip a blade between the roots and the board, and it's a very clean cut and there's very little stress on the plant. But I had to like rip apart these roots.
It was a little bit more of an intensive.
Yes, very intensive. So
surgery than you had planned.
It is looking extremely stressed, very dehydrated, despite being wet. So this is one that's on high alert.
The watch list.
This is on the watch list. We're going to hope for the best on that one. It'll probably need water today as well. We've got Pothos Jasenia. This one needs water today. You guys can already tell. There's
a little bit
it's already
of a droop.
wilting a little bit.
But not too much.
No. And then we've got a rat tail cactus up here. Starting to have some new growth right here as well.
Oh, yeah.
You can see the white hairs kind of
I hadn't
accumulating.
noticed that.
Yeah, so we are growing. Let's take it over to, you want to go to the kitchen sink?
Sure.
Okay, I'll trade you on here if you want to take over. So this is where we're going to be doing our watering here momentarily, folks.
And this is our very lived-in, normal people kitchen. We did not get it all prepared just for this.
The idea is that we can just show you guys on a daily basis like what we're doing.
We want to make sure that it's something we can keep up with. So therefore, there's dishes. It's whatever. We live here.
We're not editing any of this out. So
this is my
how it
plant.
is.
We actually bought this in Fort Lauderdale last January. So coming up on a year. It was beautifully variegated, like you can see on these bottom leaves. But guess what? she reverted.
Yep. All green now.
Plants will do what plants will do. This is a great lesson in, oh, you think you know everything? Watch this.
Yeah. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do. As randomly as the plant variegates, it'll revert back to normal green again.
Yeah, so we do have a plan in place to try to see what we can do to try to salvage and maybe encourage more variegation, but we're not sure if it's going to work yet.
So that's another one that's kind of on the watch list,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah. I mean, she's healthy. I take care of this plant.
You do. This is your plant.
And she does really well here. This is a very low light scenario for her, though. If we're going to try to encourage variegation, we're going to need to do something about her light.
Which is kind of a funny thing, you know, maybe this is a good little lesson to start out with. Like, this is a huge picture window. Like, why is this low light?
Oh, yeah, you would think.
Yeah.
And now it's a little brighter light than it's been since we've been in this house because it's fall and all the leaves are falling.
So you can see, like, this plant has almost no view of the sky because the leaves are so thick. As Erica was saying, a lot of the leaves up here are starting to fall from these canopies. So this will actually be a scenario where we have better light, baby, when we're in full winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's even more shaded out during the spring and summer.
This is another plant that's special to us. This is the Sansevieria Nora, which our youngest daughter, her name's Nora. So, of course, we had to get this one, but we didn't treat it like it was a very sentimental and meaningful plant to us.
Didn't.
This lived the whole 18 months we were in the RV on top of a hutch in our office at the shop. Very little light there. Like
very little care, very little watering.
I don't know if, I never watered it.
I watered it every once in a while, but I'm talking like months in between. It was very neglected.
Yeah, so I'm going to trim her up a little bit, get her looking a little bit better, and then we're going to put it where it can get better light, because like we said, this isn't great light. Even for a snake plant, every once in a while you got to give it good light.
Yep.
So there's that. This is one of Tanner's babies.
This is a variegated Phalaenopsis orchid, so I've always wanted one of these. I'm happy to have it in the collection.
Look at the new leaves coming.
Yeah.
That's really exciting. You just use this for a video because this is kind of a weird case, but you have some of the orchid dying off already, but there's still a bloom that hasn't even come up yet.
Well, yeah, the old flowers are dying off, so we've got old flowers back here, and then we have this bud that hasn't even started yet, so
yeah,
we'll get a little bit longer out of it.
And then, have you already cut some of them off?
No, I haven't cut any off. They were already off when we got it, so that'll probably be another video where I show you guys how because I'll repot it eventually.
This one's really easy to tell if it needs watered. It's just by really looking at these roots. If they're silver, it needs watered. And I mean the roots inside here, not the root hanging over the pot.
So we still have some green in there, so we won't need to water that one today.
But this leaf could get trimmed off. I didn't even actually notice that there was a leaf there. This is totally normal. This is nothing to worry about. Now, if my new leaf looked like this, I'd be calling 911.
911? That's not dramatic.
Doctor, I need you. Oh, let me see if I can reach her all the way back here. This is a Hoya. Is it black margin?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, I think it is a black margin.
I see the black margin. This probably, it's got very little water here. Probably be okay for a couple more days, but I wouldn't water it just yet.
Yeah, I just watered it a few days ago. It's in like a moss ball is basically what it is. We had it hanging at one point, but recently it's just been living its life. I'm really curious how it's going to do in this north-facing window. It's a little bit of an experiment, I'll admit.
That's a really cute setup too.
Yeah, it's just in a nice little
I don't admire
brass
that
cup
enough.
right there.
Yeah. So there's that.
It's an easy one. It dries out really quickly though, so you got to be careful.
Do you want to show here, let me move this chair over here so you can show the plants that we have over here. Yes.
Let's see. So first up, we've got Fernwood Sansevieria. We just posted a YouTube video on this of when we did the repot, so you can check that one out. We've got a lot of projects going on in here, nothing too crazy. A couple of terrariums. This one was like a demonstration during one of our live sales. It's nothing to write home about. I probably won't even keep it here. Probably something I would drop off at the store, just redo altogether.
Yeah, somebody would love to take care of
that. The
that.
moss is not very attractive, but a little bit of a placeholder. It's the same thing with over here.
We could also remove that moss and just put different moss in there, you know?
This is another terrarium that we had. I just made a video about it. I'm trying to get better at my terrariums, so you'll likely see some more as we go along. This next variegated Hoya obovata has been wonderful. It's been growing gangbusters. We have two of the Soltec bar lights up here.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, they are touch, so that's kind of fun. You can turn them off and on just by
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can turn them off and on.
Tanner takes care of all these plants.
Yeah, huh? So the Hoya obovata, it's been spitting out some new leaves. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh
About
my
9
gosh.
10 new leaves coming.
How exciting.
So this one's doing well. This is a fun terrarium. You guys, I'll probably have to, if you guys know anything about isopods or terrariums or anything like that, I don't know when it's appropriate to add them. I sealed this up. It hasn't been opened since we planted it. The humidity is crazy in there. I have a string of frogs, pillow moss.
Can barely see it
And,
through
oh really?
the dew.
I have a white Fittonia in there as well. So this one, I think it's been going strong for maybe 3 or 4 weeks at this point. But eventually I know I'll have to add some isopods for the dead matter. This is a Hoya Svetlana, that's right. Kind of a more rare variety. Has not put on a single leaf for us yet. So I'm not worried about it at all. It's perfectly healthy. It's probably just a slower grower or something like that.
Yeah, I would think so.
And then over here, Erica's favorite.
Queen. Look at her.
The Hoya rope. That's exciting. We've got another fernwood down here. The actual fernwood that we had when we did this repot over here, it was too big for this pot. So we just put it in we split it and put a little, I don't know, weird thing over there. But that's the cabinet that we have.
Eventually, we'll
whoops.
probably take these and repot them and sell them in the store.
Do something a little bit different.
Why not?
I think lastly, well, we've got a couple of things over here. So this was...
Again, full shade. Look at outside. It's
yeah, no view of the sky.
Yeah, no sky.
So this one is another Sansevieria, and it's another Kokedama. A lot of people, when I make these, they always think that these plants aren't going to live. But look, it's got 2 babies that have come up over here. These were not. I have the receipts. We can go back to the. We can go back to the video that I actually
and
made.
And twerk on them haters.
Yeah. So again, it's in a moss ball. It dries out pretty quickly.
Which is unusual for Sansevieria. Usually Sansevieria take forever to dry out.
I wouldn't say that this is like a concern of mine. It's just sort of like, it's almost like...
It's just kind of like
it's like barely there.
Yeah.
It's just kind of...
It takes so little
It moved in with
maintenance.
us from the RV, and it's like, it was just a fun project, and we're just kind of seeing how it goes. I'm not really too concerned about it. And then Nora made a pumpkin succulent. This is a class, or a succulent pumpkin. A succulent pumpkin. This is a class that we do in store every year. And Nora was over for the weekend during one of the classes that we were teaching, so we got it all.
And hers was one of the nicest looking
in the class. It was.
in the
Look
class.
how good a job she did.
I mean, she's been to these classes her whole life, so.
But she's never really done them, though.
Yeah.
So I was pretty impressed. She had good symmetry and balance and all that.
No, she's great.
All right. Why don't you say we go ahead and start doing some maintenance? We got to show them how we do all the watering and everything.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm going to set back up over here, you guys. I told you, we're not cutting any of this, so you're going to see the entire deal.
Yeah, so don't comment with, hey, you should have edited better, because we can't hear you.
So, let me see, what was I going to say?
Let me go get my knitting needle.
There you go, get your knitting needle, baby. I'm just going to set the camera up right here. We'll do the watering, we'll just do the watering right here in this little jar. Yeah, a ton of you have questions about how do we know when to water, how do we decide that. All of these plants are in bright light. You can see from the wall up there.
Just the wall plants.
Won't it be so fun, you guys, to see like the
over time?
Yes, how they grow over time. Like I was here when the string of pearls was
not touching the ground.
Not touching the ground yet.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Why don't we start with the philodendron? I know you wanted to do some pruning.
Oh yeah, give me the pruners. Here they are.
Yeah.
I'll do it right here. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, perfect.
This is our little setup.
Got a little pedestal for me.
You can check through the watering. We're going to try out, we got one of these, we call it a watering purse or like a watering
bag.
I'll show you, it is a watering purse. For watering at our store, and they've been liking it a lot. So we actually got one for the house. We're going to do it here as well. Because we have plants all over the house.
These are on our Amazon store too.
Yeah, Amazon store. So it's kind of annoying to have to go back and forth all the time, filling up the watering can and all that. And I don't know, it's just kind of a fun gadget to do. It's great for pest control as well. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Or fertilizer. You can mix it in here and spray it on everything, so it's been working out really well.
Because this is Tanner's plant, I'm leaving this leaf. If this was my plant, I would have cut it off.
You can cut it off.
I'm trying
fine
to
with
respect your plant.
You can cut it off. That's fine.
I really don't like this leaf either, but I think it would be too bald if I cut this off. Look, babe. If I were to cut it, you'd have nothing from here to here. So I'm going to leave it.
Okay.
Why is it sticky?
The philodendron, they get nectaries all the time. Here, let me show them what you mean.
I mean, I know why it's sticky. I was just giving you an opportunity.
Oh, yeah. No, I know you know. So let's show them. I gotta learn how to get this camera off better for you guys. So Erica was talking about, where is it sticky, baby?
Just all over. I mean, it is honey sticky.
Yeah, philodendron a lot of the time, can you see that stickiness right there? Philodendron a lot of the time will get these, yeah, you can see it on the back too. These nectaries. I think it's for pollination if I'm not mistaken, where they're trying to attract bugs that like sugar. And so they push out a little bit of the sugar from their stoma or their stomata, like the pores of the plant.
Not a big deal.
More sugar up here.
But always alarming.
A little bit of alarming.
To touch.
Well, the reason it's alarming is because, it can also be from pests. A lot of the time, if you guys didn't know, when you get houseplant pests, it's typically because they're, extracting sugar from your plant. And so then they're leaving behind sugary deposits. So it could be pests as well, but particularly with a ton of philodendron, they play those games.
Honestly, I'm only cleaning the leaves so we have like a nice reset.
That's a good idea. Oh yeah, like where we started.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
So that we can, because these obviously haven't been cleaned probably ever.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
And I'm just cleaning them up with these plant wipes that we really like. We use these in the store. The girls are always walking around with one wipe in their hand. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
Something I like about this basket too, it has this screened thing. So like if you wanted to if you collected rainwater or something and maybe it's got like some leaves in it or whatever.
Yeah.
That'll filter it so it doesn't get clogged in your
neat.
thing. And the best part about this little watering purse that we like so much is you don't have to pump it. Because like when you're watering at the store, for example, like when our kids are watering at the store, it's like, the constant pumping can really wear on you.
Yeah.
It's a
hard workout.
It's a workout.
This makes it anything we can do so that we make sure the watering's getting done. You want a special purse, you got it.
Yes.
We encourage that.
My
Look
pleasure.
how dirty.
Oh yeah, it is dirty.
That was dirty.
Go and show them up there.
And
show them how dirty
what's dangerous about letting your plants get dusty? What's the point of having them in that good light if you're going to put
let me show
a barrier?
It can be a little bit difficult. I don't know if it focused on there or not. Let me see. Oh yeah, you can see them.
Look
nicely.
at that.
Yeah.
And I'm not even done yet.
Keep going, baby.
So good. Okay, I kind of like this plant now. Just needed a little spit shine.
Yeah, this was given to us by our friends at Steve's Leaves. It's Kim's favorite philodendron.
Ooh, sorry, Kim.
It grows really, really fast. It's also interesting too because I don't know if you guys can tell, but in the middle right here, there's like this really thick vein.
Yeah.
And it's not very common with philodendron. I've never seen another philodendron with that. And it's almost like it's like water storage or something,
Okay, I feel better about this. Another reason that we really like to get in there and manhandle our plants. Remember, this is supposed to be enjoyable. This is a hobby. This is something you do for fun, to relax a little bit, to not watch TV, to not be scrolling. This is all...
It's good to disconnect,
Yes, it's all getting your hands in the dirt. All this is related to good vibes,
Did you check for watering yet?
So, no, I haven't. But what I was saying, go ahead, you can check for watering. But what I was saying is that getting up close and personal is also going to give me a baseline. If I see that anything looks odd or strange, I'll know to check on it next time. And also I'm looking for pests or any signs of pests while I'm doing the maintenance here on them.
Yes.
But I'm just kind of overdoing it now because I'm talking a lot. But go ahead and show how we can tell if it needs watered.
So almost all of our philodendron that have these thicker stems like this, we water when they're about 25 to 50% dry. So I just use a chopstick or a knitting needle, something like that. And I've got my little control here and I just stick it down in there and I bring it out and I'm looking for
moisture,
wet soil. And I like to check in a couple of different places too. And we are dry, so we're good. Sometimes dry soil will stick to it, so you don't just rely on looking. I want you to feel it too.
Yeah.
You want to wipe it off because you'll actually feel the moisture sometimes more accurately than you will. Like it can come out completely clean, but it will still be wet.
Yeah.
So watch out for that. Feel it. That's one of my main tips is to feel it. Okay. Feel it.
I'm so glad I didn't just
sacred
start
souls.
pressing because,
It would have just shot out.
yeah.
Hopefully I've got all the connections on there correctly. I don't know.
This is the first time we
About
use
to
this
get
one.
watered.
Okay, good. Can you tell I've been around Tanner for a minute? Brace yourselves.
Come on, you can do it.
Where's the water going?
I don't know. That's weird.
Maybe it's
Do
closed.
I have it closed?
Yeah. I bet it's closed. That sounds a little different. Oh no.
The other one, I don't remember having to do anything with that. Interesting. We may have to do it the old-fashioned way, baby.
That's okay.
Good thing we know how to do it the old-fashioned way. It should be sucking up water and everything.
It's got to be not connected properly.
Watch, I stick it to my face and it starts up.
Yeah, of course.
That's really interesting. I wonder what's going on with it.
Maybe you got it dead.
Yeah, maybe. Good thing we have the backup. Oh yeah, it extends to, oh.
We're also going to
Extends.
use just regular tap water. We have tested our
I
water,
see.
and it is perfectly fine for plants.
Yes, we are lucky that we can use, oh, that's how it extends. Okay.
Oh, does it work now?
We are fortunate that we can use our tap water.
Did you get it to work?
No, I didn't.
Well, you keep putzing around with that. I'll do all the work around here.
That's really interesting. I don't know.
I'm giving it a full
Maybe it
soak,
needs a little water or air.
making sure every bit. No, sir.
Well,
Of
no,
roots.
what a dud. Don't buy this piece of, no, just kidding. Well, yeah, we've been using it for a while over at our store. I'm sure it's
This is a
something
new
that
one,
I've
I'm
set up
sure.
wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that wasn't screwed in. I don't know. I'll keep trying.
Well, here are the directions right here, unread. So maybe that's
That can't be it.
the reason why.
Nah, that's definitely not the case.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Where should I have this drip dry in the sink, or what's the plan?
Yeah, you know, I hadn't thought that far ahead, believe it or not.
Okay. I'll just take the whole thing over there then.
Okay, and we can we'll reset.
We'll
do it on
reuse-
a, yeah, if you want, do you want to bring over a towel maybe, or another?
Yeah, since we're gonna be
Dish.
watering different.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, that doesn't, that'll stay in there. So we're gonna add more plants to this wall as well. Oh, this thing is not connected. That's why it fell in the water.
Oh no!
The thing connected to the pump, so it wasn't pumping anything
Do you
out.
need something small to fish it out with?
I'll twerk on it. We'll see.
Like-
But we're going to be adding more plants to the wall. We're not quite sure. We're still holding out for some plants. Plus, we have we have plants in our bedroom. We have plants over here that you can't see just down the hallway. We have plants upstairs. And then maybe we'll show you guys a little bit of our plant store as well. So don't worry, there's plenty of plants to take care of. And we'll just show you our thought process about plant care and all that along the way.
We know that Jasenia needed watered.
Yeah.
So I grabbed her. I'm gonna go ahead and prune her up a little bit too. I saw a couple of bottom leaves that have died off,
Not so bad, huh?
which is normal. I'm very particular about what I want to see in my home when it comes to plants. I want them to look their very best. I understand that they're plants and they're going to do what plants do, but you know, this is my space and I want to make sure that they look
My space.
like I like it.
Okay, Tom. Oh, maybe that
Let's see
wasn't
if
the
you
problem.
can fail us one more time thing. I hear something different.
Okay, there we, oh,
Whoa.
maybe I forgot a gasket.
Is that what these little things are?
I don't remember setting up gaskets last time. I feel like I'm getting pranked.
Do y'all see what I have to live with over here?
Oh, I think there's supposed to be a gasket there.
I'm going to reuse this water. I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not, but I don't have to if you want me to do something else.
It's a low risk for sure.
Okay.
It's definitely a low risk.
We have healthy plants. We're not too worried about it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to if they had like some, I don't know, if you had root rot. I don't know. There's probably some diseases that would transfer that way. Okay, so that's not it. That's not the gasket.
And again, I'm getting a full soak.
Hey, maybe by the time I got this figured out,
I'll be done.
you'll be done.
And you'll be like, all right, babe, I'm ready to help.
Well, you know, better late than never. I just want to do my part. Okay, why is it coming out from right there? What are you not
This
screwed
is the
into?
worst advertisement ever. Good
It
thing
really
it's not.
is. Okay, So it's
All right,
leaking
here are
from
the
the green spark.
directions, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Where's the English? You know what? Give me Spanish. I'm good with that.
What's interesting is it's leaking from a part that, like there's no, I mean,
There wouldn't be a reason for it to leak right there.
it's connected. It's like, it's
Oh,
not
you
a,
didn't put that
it's not
on
a
there.
part to screw it, yeah.
I'm going to get more water because this, although it looked like
just
it
put
got a
this
full
on.
soak, I want to make sure.
Maybe it needs an extra gasket?
Yeah,
can't
why
imagine.
why do they send gaskets?
Can't imagine that's the case. Maybe it
They
is
probably
the case.
need it.
You got to double gasket yourself here? All right. 5th time's the charm.
We got this.
Okay, I want to go like this.
Good thing our table
This
is
is down.
glass.
Yeah, it's not being ruined right now. Oh, you need some water on that, baby?
Yes, please.
Dang it.
Jeez, that wasn't it.
What in the world? How is
Also,
it
we're
leaking from
very
here?
fortunate in this house.
Oh, maybe it's right there.
To have concrete floors.
It's another really good thing, yes.
So if we screw up too bad, it's not ever that bad because we just can wipe it up.
Okay, maybe this is the gasket.
All right, I'm going to take this over here, have it drip dry with the pothos.
It'll be so fun. You guys can celebrate with us whenever we have or whenever we have like a new leaf or new flower, some sort of a
Yeah.
win, right? Okay. Okay, now there's just okay. I think I'm just gonna have to give up on this for today.
Bag it.
I'm just making too much of a mess. This is crazy. It's leaking out of a different spot now.
Jasenia, I did not.
It was, the first one we bought was good.
Oh, whoops.
That's so disappointing. Plus, we're making a mess over here too. And Adam also got one, and he says it works just fine.
When you're
at his house, too.
47, sometimes depth perception is a little trickier than you're used to.
Erica doesn't have the best of eyesight.
I have the worst eyesight. I've worn glasses or
I
contacts.
wouldn't say you have the worst eyesight, baby. That's,
No.
I mean,
I'm functional
you can drive, kind of,
during the day.
during the day.
But I've worn glasses or contacts since I was like 8. So, yeah, not good.
I know this one. You guys, this plant is, I've already checked this plant. I was going to water it like the past 2 days. And I haven't, obviously. So, but I did check it a while ago. It's quite wilty, bilty, dilty.
It's ready for a good soak.
It's not quite. There we go. There's a little bit of light. There you go. It's a little bit wilted, a little bit curly. So yeah, it needs a soak for sure.
But you could tell too, because as soon as I picked it up, it felt
Very light.
completely, very light.
Good luck not spilling. The thing is brimming. Okay, there you go.
Wah!
We are making the biggest, this is embarrassing. In our defense, we do usually water at the sink.
But we were trying to show y'all a better... You're going to have to delete this whole video.
It's not, this isn't a better way. It's not necessarily a better way.
We hold it
it's
this
more
way?
because, yeah, if we set the camera up at the sink, then you can't see. It just doesn't work out.
We
So I was
tried
like,
it.
well, why don't we just do it on the table?
Oh, it should be easy. We have the watering purse and everything.
Nothing's working
But
out.
here we
that's
are.
okay.
But this is real life. This really is how it is. There's no edits. There's no cuts. This is how it is to be married to Tanner the planter.
Make it sound so glamorous.
You know, I wouldn't change it.
Would you maybe want to get a rag?
Okay.
Maybe just get a rag and we can have it drain out on that. Otherwise, we'd be here for a month of Sundays.
Well, good thing it's already Sunday.
Yeah, but you don't want to be here for a month of them.
4 more Sundays?
That's one of my favorite Southern sayings. I'm not native to the South, so I've really enjoyed, over the past 12, well, wait, no, I've been here 14 years now.
Whoa.
A little over 14 years. So yeah, I've really enjoyed getting to learn Southern sayings. It's very enjoyable. All right. Now, we fertilized pretty much everything. It has slow release fertilizer in it. The things that would need fertilized differently. Oh, you're going to bring these back over here as well.
I think this is ready to go back up.
Okay, cool. Yeah, a lot of people they didn't like our pot wall, our plant wall like this, because they're like, it's basically a waterfall. When you water your plants, it's just gonna drip down the wall. We're like, dude, Obviously, we don't
Obviously, you're
don't
going
wa-
to take it down.
water them on the wall.
Okay, I kind of like that plant now.
Okay, it's looking good.
Yeah,
I'll rotate it this way a little bit.
much better.
How about that? Wait. I can rotate it like that. Then it's really getting the light. There you go.
Jasenia is going back up.
Did you check this one?
No, not yet.
We can check this one. We got it its first water. This is the mistletoe ripsalis. I know. We've already showed it. We showed it to you guys a little bit earlier, but
Does it need it?
I don't know. I was just going to check.
Is this a tropical or a desert cactus?
It's a
Ripsalis.
It's a ripsalis.
But is it, all this is water storage, so are we going 75?
I'm assuming it's a desert one. I don't actually really know where it
We're
grows.
going 75%, 50%?
I'd probably go, let me go with 50. I'm going to go right in this little area. I'm going to go down about 50%. Because it's not like a true cactus. That thing was dry. Yeah, that's going to be dry. Yeah, that's crusty.
We always check it in more than one
Sometimes
spot.
you can even hear it. You can hear how crunchy and dry the soil
like...
is. Yeah, give that a soak, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, but like I was saying, we have slow release fertilizer. That's the only way that I can keep up with fertilizing is if I put it in slow release form. We are just watering that table, huh? We are.
Well, it's so dense you can't see where the pot ends.
Yeah.
But that's good.
All right. We'll let that one simmer. Oh, we got to water this orchid. Now, this orchid we haven't repotted yet, you guys. That'll be another video. We haven't repotted it yet because it's in flower right now. So sometimes when you...
This is not an orchid.
What did I say?
This is a Hoya.
A Hoya. I don't know why I keep saying orchid. So for any of your flowering plants, like if you repot them while they're flowering, a lot of the times the flowers will fall off prematurely. We don't want that to happen because this is a really cool flower. So we're waiting until the blooms eventually fall off. There's even more coming.
And then we'll repot it.
And then we'll repot it. So it's just false potted in here right now. Yeah. And it is bone dry. That is a feather.
A feather.
That is very light. So
well, just take
give
it out of there.
Soak.
Take it out of this. You don't need to get the whole thing all wet.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I can just fish it down in there.
And then I'll top water and we'll get some bottom water.
Well,
and we'll water the table some more.
As long as we keep watering the table, that's all I'm concerned about.
Yeah, this table really needs it.
There we are. And now this one's probably ready to be put back.
Look at that. That is a full soak, ladies and gents. See how thick that lip is?
Yeah, it is a thicker lip for sure.
It's a little different than the others.
Yeah, and so like Erica was saying, the nice thing is that even if we do have a couple of drips, it is a concrete floor, so it's not like anything bad's gonna happen.
It gives me a good excuse to actually clean over there too, because with concrete floors, you don't see the dirt so much, you know?
Yeah.
So that is gonna drip.
Yeah, it started dripping when I put it back up there.
Do you want another, we'll put a little towel down there.
Yeah, we can put a little rag down there. All right, what's gonna come up next? Oh, the orchid.
Finally!
This orchid has been drying out so stinking fast.
Tanner can finally talk about his favorite thing.
The orchid, yeah. So this is the Maxiflora. I'm excited because it has a couple of new growth points. We've got a new leaf coming out right here, and then there's another little baby down here. Maybe I can show you guys the baby. So here's the baby. I know it's not the best lighting, but here's the baby right down here. And then there's another new leaf right here. It's backlit, but you get to see what I mean. There she is. This is 100% dry. It's very, very light. You know, that's the difficult thing about orchids with in terracotta. You can't actually see the roots. The nice thing about this particular one is it actually has a pseudobulb.
So that's what you look at?
So yeah, so that's what you look at. It's the bulb is wrinkly right here. Can you guys see, yeah, how wrinkled that is? So that's dehydrated for sure. It should be plump. I've kind of neglected this one. So
this one's ready to go back.
Perfect. I'm going to water this. Oh, we don't have any. I will go and recycle the water here. We're making light work of it. Now, by the way, you won't always have to water these plants. Like there are some times when
we might check,
but it doesn't need it.
Right.
things are going to change as time goes on. There's going to be more roots, so things are going to dry out faster when there are more roots. You know, hopefully as you're growing the plant, you're growing roots as well.
I think this video idea was born from Tanner wanting me to help water his plants. It just dawned on me right now. Hey, babe, let's make a video. You're probably not even going to post this.
It's all, we're not even recording. That's not even a real camera. And these plants are fake.
No.
Okay, let me put this one back.
All right, I'm going to check this
No, I
one.
really did think it would be fun. Like, why not? Why? I mean, sure, some people are going to think it's boring, or, you know, it's almost like watching paint dry. But each of these videos is not going to be just about watering plants or, you know, looking up updated plant growth every single day. Obviously, there's not going to be a lot of change from time to time, but it'll be fun, I think, in a couple of weeks to look back and say,
hey,
you know, what came out? Did we get a new?
This needs watered, by the way.
These, you know, well, the camera shut off on that one, so I don't know what happened, but the camera shut off. I just reset it. Maybe there's like a auto.
I was making sure that
Time
this plant
setting.
was completely saturated. And
Oh,
you
yeah,
were
close
talking
up.
about how we're excited about this next leaf.
Oh yeah, so when we got it, this leaf was coming in already, and I think because it was going through so much stress with the shipping and all that getting to us, I think that's why it came out deformed. So there's actually a new leaf coming. So that's going to be like the first true leaf under our care.
Right.
So I'm excited to see how that has come out because I want to see some
This
positive
Hoya is ready to be
regrowth.
hung back up.
This orchid, you mean, Erica? I know.
He can't get
I
those
misspeak
orchids
a
off
lot.
his mind.
I do misspeak a lot.
Good thing you're taking that lion's mane now to help that brain.
This, I think, did you already check the?
I have not.
It doesn't need water. The fern is really easy because all you have to do is touch it, and if the moss is damp, you leave it alone. It's damp, so I'm going to leave it alone.
Look at the shape of Jasenia right there. Come here.
It's really nice.
Come to this side.
Yeah.
Isn't she gorgeous?
She's luxurious.
I put her
She's
that
little
way on purpose. I wanted her to have
off-center.
a side part
Oh yeah, she's got a side part for
instead
sure.
of like a...
Just basking in that light too.
I know.
that's
My
wonderful.
instinct is always to put the trails downwards, but you know, looks good like that.
It does. It looks really good like that.
All right, so here's Hoya Queen back at ya.
All right. We need to figure out what the name
she's
is on this
dripping
one
too.
because I forgot what
But
the
that's
name
all
is.
right. And side note, this is not dripping on the wall. The wall is not wet at all.
No,
It's
it never
going
gets touched.
It's
The
going
pots-
straight down to the concrete floors.
Pots never come in contact with
So if
the.
you don't have concrete floors, you're gonna have to let it sit for a little bit
to
longer.
be a little bit more patient than we are.
Yeah.
All right. Anthurium,
Don't be shooting a YouTube video.
Anthurium next, and I think the string of pearls are going to need watered as
You're
well.
gonna need more water.
Okay.
That wasn't enough to wet the whistle.
That's fine.
These anthurium leaves, I'm not gonna take one of these two because they're velvety. I don't want to risk damaging the leaf. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but my plant mom instinct says don't.
Don't do what now?
Don't clean it with these.
Oh yeah, they're a little bit more textured and all
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go
that
ahead
soil
and
is nice.
cut this little sucker off of here. It's starting to turn.
She's starting to turn.
She's starting to turn. And then that one's ready.
Let me check the cactus. The cactus right here is 100% dry between watering, so I'm gonna stick it all the way to the bottom.
I really need one of those
Oh,
bins.
that's very dry. Oh yeah,
Just one
she's
of those
ready.
bins would have done me good for down here.
Oh yeah, big. We'll get a better watering system if
Yeah, because
if
this is killing
works
my
out.
little back.
Oh no,
Because, you know, I'm a little taller than you are.
that's true. Well, it doesn't help that we're like all the way out here
I
as
know.
well.
Well, because you want the camera to see it.
We'll come up with a better spot. This
Yeah.
is preliminary kind of stuff.
He'll have a sink installed right in the middle of
I won't do that.
of our dining room area.
I won't do that.
I'll come home tomorrow from my day at the spa.
This is not true.
And hey, babe, remember how we said
That is not accurate. All right.
anything for his plant babies?
Okay, you're being crazy now. Here we go. We've got string of pearls next. String of pearls always baffle people. They're extremely simple to care for. 100% dry for them as well, so Erica's going to put the chopstick all the way down to the bottom. Bone dry on that one. Try another spot. That sounded really dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's bone dry, 100%. So we 100% drown, or 100%
Drought, 100% flood.
drought, 100% flood. Yeah, there you go. Sorry,
Oh my
I was trying to
gosh.
do too many things at
Your
once.
top watering pearls.
I know.
The world won't know what to do. The internet's gonna go crazy.
Erica always makes fun of those people. It is kind of weird when you think about it. Like obviously these plants can be top watered.
Nobody, we've been to so many greenhouses, we've been to so many growing facilities. Nobody is bottom watering.
Well, the thing too is that people will say, you know, if you don't like you have to bottom water. And it's like it puts another barrier, you know, for people to
I love bottom
enjoy
watering, but you know, if
You can totally bottom water it.
If you have to remember to do
Don't need
that
to.
every time and all that, you know, you're not going to do it.
Yeah, it happens. All right, we've got the plant wall there. I think the plant wall is watered.
Cared for.
The plant wall has been cared for.
I'm going to check your cactus.
Check the cactus. How about, then we've got some plants in the cabinet over here.
Uh-huh.
Here, let me show, I'm gonna bring you guys over here so you can see Erica checking the cactus. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
Let's see.
Show them how you do it. Because, so this is another one. What do people always say about checking instead of using a chopstick?
Oh, they just use their little finger.
Just stick your finger in the soil.
I got pretty big hands. I'm a tall girl. Look how far down my finger would go.
It would not go down. These cactus need to be 100% dry between watering. So
this actually doesn't even go down far
you got
enough.
some long fingers.
But she dry.
Really, really dry?
All the way, yes.
Check another spot. Let's see where it comes out at.
Bone
Dry? All right, we'll give it a good soak. What about the Hoopergia?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. It's potted now.
Yeah, she's potted in there.
I was going to take it. It used to be in a moss ball. I was looking for the ball. I don't know how dry this needs to be.
We'll go about 50% on that one. 25 to 50, right in that little range.
Check it. My hands are busy.
Oh. Try another spot. That seemed pretty dry.
Sounds like popcorn.
Kind of does.
Dry.
Oh yeah, she's dry.
She's dry.
Got more
All right.
matter on the next one. Yeah, we can take it over here. Are the pearls done?
I think so.
Beautiful. They do look really pretty there. Put that guy back up. We're doing some POV action now.
Okay, good. Water's coming out the bottom. At first I was like, she didn't get a full soak. There's no...
Oh yeah, she's soaked.
Is she good?
Yeah, it's good. That's perfect. Stuck her right in there. Make
sure her hair's done. Mm-hmm. All right, and then we need more water here. And we have it leaning like this on purpose. This is the form that we wanted it to take off of that wall.
Yeah, I wanted it to kind of really come out of that. Yeah, really drape over. I didn't want it to go up first. I just wanted it to start draping immediately.
Let me go get some more water so we can make more
it.
messes.
I'm gonna put this away.
And speaking of messes, Tanner's making homemade pasta tonight. Can't wait to see the kitchen after that.
Well, I've never made homemade pasta. Everyone always says that, you know,
so much better.
Homemade noodles are so much better, and I bet they are. I have no doubts. I've never made them. I'm not really much of a cook or anything.
What about homemade?
Well, huh?
What about homemade? H-O.
I don't know. I've never tried.
Tanner's trying to act like that's not one of my standard jokes around here.
I'm trying to keep this a family-friendly show. That's why. I always have to rein Erica in. In our live sales, in our regular lives.
This cannot be caged. I'm so sorry.
I believe it. All right, what's up next? I think pretty much everything else is watered,
I'm gonna do one more side of this guy.
We can get some in the cabinet as well. Although, oh, you overflowed it there. This is the biggest disaster, you guys. This is absolutely crazy.
This is so
we
funny.
Are dripping off the table.
Ta-da!
This is a terrible
no,
watering.
it's not off the
this
table.
This is a terrible watering day. Oh yeah, the cowhide's all...
Nuh-uh.
Well look, we've got water right over there by your dogs.
It's fine. You think cows don't get wet? when it rains.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so the terrariums, let's switch.
I don't think we're going to need terrariums. I can just set it up. I can just set it up. There we go. No, I don't think we're going to need to water the terrariums. There's just a couple of these Hoya I was thinking that probably need, a little bit of attention.
Okay.
That's all I was really thinking.
You want me to grab them?
I'm sure.
Good thing we didn't put this window back in here.
Oh, we could always just water them right there because I have the trays there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
we're really good at watering.
I know, yeah. So they're. I already checked these as well. I know all 3 of these Hoya are ready to be watered. Again, these are one of the ones I was sandbagging. So we also water. All of these Hoya are getting watered when they're about 50 to 75% dry. But they have the little trays, so we can, do them in their little trays. How's that?
The saucers.
The saucers, yeah.
Okay, well, let me get more water.
Okay.
It's my favorite thing.
I don't know why I'm showing this, as if you guys don't know
how we put water in a.
how to put water.
He just
in
wanted
there.
wanted you to see our dirty dishes, I think.
That's what I was hoping for. And then we'll do the watering bit over here.
Because I don't have time to do my dishes because I have to water my plants.
You really like.
You going bottom or top? Because you could do
top.
either.
Just go from the top. That's fine. Try to keep the leaves dry. This will help prevent any kind of rot going on. Did you spill it again already?
Yes.
I don't know if I trust you. On the watering it, I think you overflow it is why.
I'm trying to not take so many trips, Tanner the planner. I just think how happy. Here we go. Am I fired?
No.
Aw, man.
I gotta teach you how to do it as well. Yeah, Erica and the kids, they all like to play that game.
What's the game?
You give them a task to do, and they just do it so poorly.
Yo.
No, I don't think you actually do that.
I
but
don't.
That is a common theme for the kids.
I was gonna go right through here, but then I was like, wait, what if there's glass?
No, you're fine. We took the glass out. Perfect. So that's probably good for now.
Well,
you got to wait to see how much it accumulates.
Down here, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a huge tray, so we'll see how much it accumulates, and we'll kind of monitor that.
We'll give it a full soak.
And then what about this Svetlana?
Oh yes.
We'll give Svetlana a little water as well.
She's from Russia.
So why don't you show them how to bottom water on this one?
Oh yeah. Okay.
So this is a little trick. These trays actually.
We have a lot of trust over here.
Well, okay. Okay.
I just put a little bit of water in there.
Oh, there you go. So you're just going to let it drink. So this is actually what these trays are for. These little setups are for. You're supposed to let these bottom water, so you don't end up with like the overflowing.
But that's no way enough water. For
Definitely not enough water. It's something that you'd have to do multiple
Keep
times.
doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to let that suck up, and then I'll top water it.
Perfect. Suck it up.
Suck it up. This Sansevieria likely won't need watered right now. It's not in very good light.
We won't need to water it.
Yeah.
Neither of the Sansevierias. I think we're all done for the with all the things we need to water today. Except maybe the last Hoya up there. We didn't check the last Hoya up there. I want to see if that baby's ready. I bet she is. See, both those are a little bit annoying over there. I think I might have to change out the screws for something a little bit longer because the drywall anchors are in there, and that's fine.
In the sink?
Yeah. The drywall anchors are fine. I know, someone's blown up your phone.
It's a scam likely.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going top.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Just give it a good soak, baby.
I'm going to do this side too.
I forgot what I was talking about. It must not be that important.
Do you want to bring me the other Hoya too to make sure I get a good...
Which other Hoya?
The other, the Svetlana that I was going to top water because that'll take too long bottom water.
Oh, no, that's okay. We can bottom water it that way. We'll just, yeah, it'll be fun. Obviously, we won't just keep the camera rolling on it the entire time.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's kind of boring.
No, that would be very boring. I wouldn't do that to you guys.
Okay.
But I guess we just have to put this baby back up.
And then we have to clean up this mess you made, Tanner.
Yeah, then we got to clean up this mess I made.
Golly.
Doggone.
Can't believe you.
So we're gonna keep this up. Our goal right now, you guys, is to show you everyday plant care for 2 weeks. That's what we're going for. Hopefully in that amount of time we can see some change that you know, is, I don't know, maybe you think of plant care in a little bit different way. Maybe you get it sparks a new idea. Maybe you decide, oh, I definitely don't want that plant. I definitely don't want to water that way. That watering purse, maybe it doesn't work as good.
Maybe not.
I'm flabbergasted. I mean, we've been really loving it up to this point at our store. Everyone's ranting and raving.
I'm sure it's just something we did wrong in the
I'm
setup.
sure, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's something I did wrong. Okay, so that's watering day, right?
That was great.
Okay. Will you turn that light off on the, yeah, there you go. So we can kind of have it readjust.
And then I'll go back through and straighten them all out.
Look at Tina, should I meow really loud in Tina right now?
No.
Meow. Because that's what she does to us.
At night when we're trying to sleep.
Bugging on us. Okay, and we can end it right where we started. How about right here? And we'll say a little goodbye. Okay. That was day 1 of our 2 weeks watering. Who knows, maybe if things go really well, watering of our plant care. I don't know if we shared anything that was valuable today. Maybe something tomorrow will. So you have to come back and see. Like I said, we still have plants to look at we have some in the hallway back here. We have my great-grandma's Thanksgiving cactus that is getting ready to flower. So that's an upcoming exciting thing.
We have the Ripsalis. No.
The Cissus quadrilaris.
By the front door.
Is it quadrilaris?
Quadrilangus.
Quadrilangus, yeah.
And then we have the big Kentia in our bedroom.
Big Kentia, and then we have a whole bunch of plants upstairs as well that had to be cared for, some different terrariums.
And that Kentia is stressing me out. So.
Is it stressing you out a little bit?
Little bit.
We'll have to take a look at it on the next one.
We'll have to take a look and have some conversations.
Maybe tomorrow.
And maybe some encouraging words for that plant.
That'll work out well. Oh, and we have... Oh. Okay, the camera overheated. That was the problem for the very first one as well. So we're gonna sign off right here, but come back for day 2. We'll see what kind of plant projects we need to get into, maybe address some of the worries that you have with some of our other plants. So
we'll see you soon.
We'll see you tomorrow.